Hello and welcome back to Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In this episode we're going to explore more of Windfall Island. More specifically, we are going to kind of try and accomplish all the Pictobox challenges from Lorenzo. Now there's 3 total challenges, I believe. The first of which we got assigned in the last video that we spoke to him, and that is to take a picture of a guy that's kind of like a hopeless lover, sending a letter to the person that he is infatuated with. Now, these challenges are actually like somewhat like tricky. Now this guy needs to screw off. Come on. I hate that guy. Probably one of the most annoying characters in the Zelda series. But yeah, these challenges can actually be somewhat difficult to figure out on your own without a guide. I gotta give Nintendo props for getting creative with this side quest here, because there's very few opportunities to figure out what the actual pictures that you're supposed to take, and the clues that they provide are very subtle, which is nice. Anyways, I mean, for instance, this one, there's this guy that walks down right here. He's the one we need. He starts all the way at the top of the town, and he slowly walks his way down, and you only have like a very small window of opportunity to realize that he is the one sending the letter, not just because he walks to the mailbox. But what you have to do is to get his entire body in the frame and take the picture at the exact moment that he is putting that the letter is in his hand on the way into the mailbox. If you miss it by even a fraction of a second, then you have to pretty much restart. He'll walk his way back up, then walk his way back down, and you have to just wait. And he is a very slow walker, which makes this very tedious. So once you have your picture, you should go ahead and return to Lorenzo. And if he accepts your masterpiece, then he will, well, he will say so. If not, then he'll let you know you still have some more training to do. Thankfully, he does accept this. So that's the completion of the first test. And once he does this, just go ahead and re-talk to him, and he will assign you with a second challenge. And for this one, what we need to do is, well, this guy is creepy. He's gonna flog the guy, and to make him not scared, that's gonna make me more scared. So, alright, anyway, so now we have to go through the town and find pretty much the scaredy cat of Windfall Island. This one's one of the easier pictures to capture, but again, tracking him down can actually be somewhat difficult if you don't know where to look. I've already played this game, so I know where to look, but just figuring this out, you pretty much would have to talk to everybody on the island and observe what they do for quite some time. But we're gonna go ahead and head up to the bar that is above the shop where we bought the sail at, and this guy over here is one we need a picture of. So what you need to do is find a way to startle him. Thankfully there's 2 pots here. What you do is you throw it, and he gets all scared and bent out of shape, starts shivering. Try and get a good shot of this. Kind of got a cramped area. I'm going to try, just to be safe, I'm going to take another shot at that. That rupee's in the way, I don't know if that's going to count. Alright, so anyways, let's just go ahead and return and see if these pictures will qualify. Hopefully they will. If not, then guess I'll be redoing it. So again, just return. See, I mean, this guy's back up here, ready to repeat the walk to the mailbox. But yeah, just return to the Pictobox shop. And I'm going to just try this first one that I took. Alright, second test completed. So once again, just talk to him, and this is his final task. I don't want to say it's the hardest because it's not really all that challenging, but at the same time, it is a little bit tricky to get the timing right at times, and there are some distractions that can get in your way. This is another one of those where you could probably spend a couple hours on the island trying to figure out which person you're supposed to be taking a photo of. So this, I absolutely love this side quest. I think it's Nintendo at its best, and probably one of the most interesting tasks in the Zelda series. Anyways, we're gonna head down here. There is this nice looking lad walks around the island. I'm trying to remember who it is that he takes a picture of. I know it's some lady in an orange dress, but I don't think that he could be in love with this old lady. She's not exactly attractive. Maybe she's a good cook. Maybe she offers something else, but just not too sure if that's the right one. There's one back here. A little bit better looking. I still don't think she is quite the right one. Before I find this guy, I want to scout out, make sure I have the right woman. I think this is probably the one. He's got the Asian fever. Alright. So we're going to take a picture of her with this guy down here, the strapping young lad. He just kind of walks around the island all day. This guy right here, pretty nice bloke. Unfortunately, he walks extremely slow, and if you're near him, he slows down. So you kind of gotta keep your distance. You crawl faster than he walks, which is sad. There he is. So I find it weird that these characters just have no problem with a boy in weird clothes and weaponry crawling all over their island, and they're just like, I'm not gonna check them out. I'm just gonna carry on my merry way. Anyways, pictures. See, I'll wait for him. The longest part of this guide is just waiting for him. Anyways, this is all that I'm going to cover in this episode of Let's Play, is this Pictobox challenge. After this, we are going to depart off of Windfall and work our way towards our first dungeon. Slowly but surely we'll get there. So the next video will probably be me working my way into the dungeon. I might split it up a little bit, just depends on how much the video is filled with cutscenes. Oh, this guy's gonna take an alternate route, so gotta run. If I expected him to go this way, he's gonna go up the hill over this way. Oh, in my way, dude. So we need to get ourselves positioning. Positioning is very key because you have to get, the way I best describe it is she needs to be on the left of your frame and he needs to be on the right. This should be good. Now, one of the problems with this is you have these killer bees who are going to be circling you just to be irritating. And if you get their head in the way, like that guy. Oh. Let's try this second shot, and they may have screwed up my entire shot because they were in my way, and now Lorenzo might not take my picture and I'll have to redo that entire thing, so hopefully that's not the case. We'll see here shortly. Let's do the second one. The kid is only slightly in the shot. Alright, cool, he accepts that. So anyways, for completing his 3 challenges, he's going to reward us with a measly joy pendant. Not anything all that great or exciting, but the challenge is completed, so that's cool. Anyways, stay tuned for the next episode where we get off of Windfall Island and work our way towards the first dungeon in the game. Have a great day, everybody.